the stream.
No audio.
I fixed it.
Among Us.
There we go. Hello, Chad. How you doing? It's been a while. I missed you.
Hi,
Hey, we
Tran.
missed you. It's good to be back to D&D.
It's good to be back.
Good to be back dungeoning them dragons.
Bringing dices back.
Yeah.
Sweet
Well,
dreams
things
of
got busy and we weren't
me.
able to plan it for a while due to some
Yeah.
like events coming up every Thursday. Something new would happen and we would have to postpone.
Yeah.
But that's
We saved the
fine, that's
world,
life,
like in
that's how
real
it works.
life. We
Real.
became magical girls for a whole month. It was great.
Well, I mean, that's what Mimilive is.
Oh yeah.
Bridie's the cutest
Yeah.
magical girl here.
Yeah.
Neck
we
meat
did a
is
poll,
that.
a popularity poll, and neck meat was first in the popularity poll by a long shot.
Neckmeat is like the villains at the end of Power Rangers. So they're just like, it grows super big.
But it's just normal size because they're super small.
Yeah.
So it averages out to normal size.
That would be pretty terrifying, though.
Watch out for the normal size, neck meat.
Yep.
It's just a huge, deep, monstrous roar, and you're just like up to my ankle. It's like, huh?
It just gains an extra foot. Just
Yeah. I have half an inch taller.
Like one of those add water toys. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the extra neck.
Now watch me grow. Puts them in a pool of water.
Oh.
no,
hated
don't
it.
show. No. We're moving on now. You brought him up. You were moving on now.
Oh no. No, I'm curious.
I'm gonna DM it to you.
No.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Are
Oh
we talking
boy.
about the foodie thing?
Yeah.
In the meantime, I think it's important, it's paramount that I do a little recap for everybody involved. Okay? Is that good? Yes? Okay.
It's okay, chat, because we haven't played since last year.
We haven't played since 2022. It's been technically last year was the last stream. So,
Yep.
here is the story of a group of ragtag adventurers who met each other after their plane crashed into the north of the Fey Pink. These four people, Songo the warrior, Neckmeat the monk, Nina the princess paladin, and Wintercat the mysterious little mischievous druid, stinky little druid with a bag, they got together to save themselves, first and foremost. After traveling to the north to the Fey Pink, to the castle of Nina's dad, they were given a quest to save the world, basically. Become heroes, become like Nina's parents once were heroes. Oh my god, a cat cam, we got a cat cam going on, hell yeah. And as such, they started the travels. In them, they fought little ghost mice that they killed. They double killed some ghost mice. They saved some pixies. They traveled to the bridged city of eternal snow and eternal flame, where they recuperated it for the church, and they flirted with some moth people. All the while, Winter expanded her magical bag with her little granny in there, her magical granny. And together they made their way to Tristalot, all the while losing a crown that promised them a return to glory from a sad plan, a plot they were tied in on Coin-a-Lot, where they were made into criminals. So they needed the crown of the fake king to bring themselves back to the status of heroes. And in their way to Tristalot to hand over the crown, they got assaulted and the crown got stolen. And now they're on a quest to recover the crown of the fake king, return it to its rightful owner, and destroy the dread dragon of shadow and sadness and all the bad stuff in the world. Last time we left off, they rescued a corgi knight of the followers of the ancient heroes, a friend of some very powerful people, a friend of Bunny Lot, the knight that saved your lives at the beginning of the campaign, and also you guys might made allies of Big Cheese, who is now Big Cheesing it up in Winter Cat's bag.
Big cheese.
And
Big
and
Forgot
it's,
about
cheese.
yeah,
Big Cheese.
Big Cheese, and
I like
together
how you were
escape.
completely silent for all of that, except for when Big
Yeah.
Cheese was mentioned.
Because Big Cheese is the best.
is referred to the neural activation meme, but for Winter is the Big Cheese. It's like the Big Cheese activates it. But
Big
yeah,
cheese.
and they escaped a treacherous advance by their enemies, who approached a tavern they were in, and through the sewers they escaped into the lands of sand and swampy areas and pirates and like all the mischievous little gray area stuff in the world at the south. And now they have to go get the crown before it is handed over to the dreaded dragon of shadow and sadness and all the bad stuff in the world. So that's where we left off. The guys are in a race against time to stop a crown for being delivered, something called the key to all their plans. So yeah, the guys are very hurried right now. They're stepping around, and that's where we left off last time. So if you guys want to present yourselves again, you're most welcome to do so. We can start from Nina and go from right to left.
May
if you want.
May I ask a question first?
Yes, of course.
Is cat cam okay to have?
Does what?
Is The cat cat cam cam. okay to have?
Does cat? Is this a tongue twister? What? I don't get what you're saying. Sorry.
Oh,
When her cat
cat
has a
camera.
camera showing her cat on
Oh
the...
yeah, it's so adorable. It's
he's
so
kneading
adorable.
and sucking on the blanket. Like,
In fact, Wintercat, you get an inspiration point for putting the cat cam on stream. So just remember, for the rest of this session, if you ever want to re-roll a dice roll, you have advantage or whatever roll you want, just once. That's a special DM inspiration point you got
Ooh.
Oh my
for
goodness.
putting the cat cam in
The
there.
bee inspiration.
Also,
Beans.
keep in
beans.
mind that with an inspiration, you're also allowed to spend it on your allies if you want.
Yeah, true. You can basically any roll that is done by your friends, including yourself, you can give advantage to.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's
So, yeah.
good.
Inspiration is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, should we do presentations now, or should we jump right into it? How are we feeling
Presentation.
here?
You should do
Presentation.
presentation.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
starting with Nina.
Hello, I am Princess Nina. I come from a far-off kingdom where the ocean glows pink. My family rules over the land of Fey Pink, as well as my own kingdom. I left my home to seek adventure as a paladin so that I could help those in need in the name of the ancient isopod god. And so far in my adventure, I've spent a lot of time crying and angry.
You know
What a
the
turmoil, these paladins testing
you know
your
the
faith.
sad cat memes?
Yeah, that's Nina, the sad fennec.
Yeah.
Nina just standing at the back of the party, just watching them do their bullshit.
Yeah. Straight up not having a good time.
Yep.
Next is Roddy.
I'm one of the Chaos Causers, Neckmeat. Neckmeat is a monk, halfling. Neckmeat enjoys punching stuff and causing chaos and chicken nuggies. Yep. That's just it.
Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Songo, and did you know every 1 second nobody subscribes to the Mimilive chat? No, in all seriousness, though.
Hashtag Mimi Live channel.
Hashtag Mimilive chat. No, for real. Hi, I'm Songo for real this time. And I'm a human, warrior. Hang on, it's been a while.
Fighter.
Yeah, you're a
I'm
human
a
fighter.
human fighter, and I have a hammer that I that shoots electricity. Oh yeah, did I mention I gave a crown to the bad guy right in front of Nina?
Yeah.
That
Also,
was one
by
of the
those that
causes
know,
of me crying.
yeah. Also, Songo has a Buster Sword, Cloud's Buster Sword. It's really cool and really badass. We got a little taste of how that works out in the sewers last episode. It was great.
Yep.
Uh, and uh, and Winter.
Yeah. I have gathered more arms to help.
Yeah.
I am all powerful Chaos Cat who gives nuggies to those who are good.
Beautiful.
Excuse me.
No, you're good. You're good. And with that out of the way, with all of our players being now presently here, presented, we can start with an introduction, a real ambiance for you players to put in your mind palaces. So, the night of running without stop, with Sir Corgolot heading the charge, turns into morning, daybreak, as you break through the canopy of the trees who go from very dense forests into more little spots of like singular trees here and there into nothingness, into a ever everlasting up to the horizon expanse of sand. And as the daybreak appears, you are hit by a very strong sun. It is hot in here. It's you went from a snowy little place in the east of the continent to the hottest desert you've ever seen.
Oh
It's
no.
scalding in here. Yeah, it's scalding in here.
Oh,
You see,
I
you
could die
see,
from this.
you see a little salamander walk out in between your feet from your shadow and immediately shriveled up and burst into flames and explodes.
Oh.
And the dust gets swiped away by the very strong winds of the desert. So Sir Korgalot looks at all of you and goes, "Well, does any of you know your way around here?"
No.
No.
Nope.
Neckmeat will just kind of stare at him and drool will come out of its mouth.
He says, "Okay, well, I do have a few contacts here in the south. It's not like we do keep tabs on the dark dragon of dread, but um, I think our best bet right now is to find a town and get ourselves a carriage to take us to Shady Sands. It's going to be a long trip. We will have to cross the belt. And this, I think, beyond Songo and Neckmeat, who never know anything about the world, for their own reasons, of course, I think both Winter and Nina, you would know what the belt is. It's a huge walled city that separates the desert from the swamp, and it's a city with where the Sultana, the great Sultana of the desert, resides, and she's also called the Shield of Hope. She's the descendant of a sultan that stopped the advance of the dread dragon like many years ago. So because we will have to cross the belt, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue. But we'll see what we do when we get there. First, we even need to reach there. These deserts are really dangerous. They're really spicy deserts, indeed.
See?
Yeah.
Deserts near Tristalot. Where are we right now on the map?
Oh, right now in the map, you are past the bridge. You right now would be around here. You need to go south.
There.
Yeah. Yep. The two of you.
Hmm?
There are two of you right there.
Yeah. One's the butterfly Schmeat.
Also, I think we can.
he's with me in spirit.
Okay.
You're good. I just need to fix the butterfly stuff. I give up. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just go
I didn't know how
it's
to move it all
it's
around,
lot,
so.
it's a lot. Yeah. So, with that out of the way, you guys are now in front of the desert. Uh, uh, you're in front of the desert. You're surrounded by sand. What do you guys do? How do you handle this? Looking for a tail and stuff. Anyone has any ideas?
I'm dying.
Oh, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm slowly drenched in sweat. Can I look around for the nearest water source?
Absolutely. You can do perception or survival for that.
I would be careful. There are such things that. Sorry. There are such things as desert mirages.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. It should be on normal. There we go. Just take the first one.
21.
Alright, I have a stone that makes people forget stuff.
You do.
I thought we stole that.
You guys have so much magical items. I'm gonna regret it so much. So,
It's okay, we'll forget what we
Wait, you look around, and what Sungo says is true. There are very many desert mirages. At some point, you think you see a McDonald's, but it can't be. Not in the desert. So you keep looking around, and you actually do see what seems to be in the distance, a few hours walk from here. This very empty, very leveled expanse in between the sand dunes. You see shapely little square objects in the distance, probably housings of some kind. It's probably a little town in the desert.
Gerudo Valley. No, I'm kidding.
I tell everyone, look over there. There's a town. It's not a mirage. It's called a town. They have water.
Stranger danger.
Here's a
No.
nuggie. You get another one if
Stop.
you can point some out in town.
We need rations to walk. Don't give them all the nuggets.
I have a personal chef and a farm in my
Yeah, but
backpack.
You can have only so many resources at once.
No.
Mhm.
Let's
I'm being
end
honest.
the arguing and carry on forth, and then Nina will just start walking.
Okay, you start heading the pack. Sir Corgolot follows behind you very closely. Kind of reminds you when you were a kid, and like the guards in the castle will follow you around everywhere.
I give up walking. I just get on his back and
On whose back? On
the corgi.
yeah, the corgi carries you, no problem. He's very strong for a corgi. Um, and you guys advance through the desert into this. It looked like it was going to be longer. It seems that the sun kind of is playing tricks on your mind. It's actually a very short walk, like 15 to 20 minutes. And you arrive at this quaint little village. It's connected to a very small river that is goes to the open ocean at the horizon. It has around 15 houses, maybe a tavern, and a well in the middle where people are currently taking out water. You see people going about their day, just kind of like a lot of lizard people, a few scarab, like humanoid scarabs, like huge, very dark exoskeletons
Bug
with big
people!
horns, and
My
they're
boy.
carrying they're carrying like 6 buckets, one in each arm, that kind of stuff.
Water.
Bug
Oh.
people.
Can I approach one of the bug citizens and ask them about if they have any inns or lodgings for travelers?
Oh, absolutely. You can approach anyone. You see the shit that calls your attention the most is this bigger than most scarab that has like a spear in one hand and 2 shields on 2 other hands, and then it has a little like slingshot in one hand. And he's just walking around, looking around with like this silks covering his scary body, and he kind of looks at you, approach, and hails you like, hello, adventurers, travelers. How can I help you with? What can I help you with? Welcome.
Hi, I just had a quick question. We've had a long.
Can I
trek
shake your
through-
hand?
Yeah,
Uh,
yes. Which I have 2 free hands right now, so
Oh yeah.
he gives you a double handshake.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry about that. My companions are weird.
It's okay.
We've been traveling quite a long distance. Does
Mhm.
this town have any inn or lodgings for travelers?
Yes, we do have an inn, the second floor of the tavern. That would be, although it's nothing too exotic. It's mostly just rooms, like very small rooms. But it will do if you need to sleep, if you need to rest, if you need to uh, gather yourselves before continuing your journey. That would be the. And he points to the building with one of his free hands. That would be the place I would go. Um,
Oh,
how long have you been?
okay.
Has it been since you arrived to the desert?
Could you hold out your hand for a second?
Yeah, he holds out his hand.
Nina will go through her pocket and then place a single gold coin in his hand.
He goes,
As a
oh.
thanks.
Well, thank you very much. And he kind of like staggers a little bit and looks around and goes, "Is this your first time in the desert, Missy?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. You usually people don't show gold around in the desert in these deserts. Um, you guys need to be careful because we have pirates here. There are pirates in these lands, and
Ah.
the pirate queen, if she doesn't love anything more than she loves gold, so I would be very careful with
She's
how
just
much you flaunt your wealth. And
Stranger danger.
yeah, she's a
like
beautiful
me.
bird, but the dangerous one. And you ought to be swooped up if you keep showing your little shinies around. So so
Well,
yeah.
I'll
Just
heed that.
Saga's
Thank
casually
you.
glancing at Nina after hearing that, like, bird, you say? Hmm.
So but yeah.
Uh, Nina will then bow to him and start heading towards the lodge.
Yeah.
And on her way, she'll pick up the dying winter cat.
Oh yeah.
She'll
Water.
pick her up and carry her to the inn.
Yeah.
I'm
You
just
you
like
guys make it.
slowly grasping at people on the way that have little buckets of water. Saying,
Yeah.
water, please.
Like a burger, you put like little hands together. And instead of coin, people throw droplets of water at your hand. And you, like a
Ma-
little cat.
Water.
Macme will just jump up on Winter Cat and just take nuggies from her bag and just like slowly feed it to her.
This is good
Yeah.
food, but it's making me more thirsty.
Uh,
And so being carried like a sack of potatoes, Winter, you and the rest of the group make your way into the inn. The place, the inn and the tavern itself, they're very quaint. There's not a lot of people here. Mostly just passersby. You see a couple people, heavy robes, but not like thick, more like thin, covering their bodies from the sun outside. You see like a couple of individuals kind of drinking casually. Most of them are like by themselves, just kind of looking around. It has this kind of old west, almost like Wild West kind of vibe, where you guys enter and everybody turns their heads like even slightly, and then after a few seconds of nothing's going down, they go back to drinking and chatting. What do you guys do? You enter the tavern.
I'll approach the bartender and ask how much for 2 rooms.
Well, how to do it there? Yeah, of course. You see this very short, very big, round, protruding eyes on the sides of her head. This salamander kind of like little gecko looking lady with beautiful like ruby scales, and she goes, "Ah, how doodle? Yeah, yes, of course. A night on one of the rooms for fellers like you. It's just one silver coin per person. Um, only 2 people per room."
Wait. I think you can tell we're travelers and you're giving us a bad deal here. I think you can do better than that.
Roll me
Then
a Let me
with
a
Wintercat in
persuasion.
her weakened state, I would like to put my hand over her mouth.
I will
Push it
say
away.
this is a grapple check, so roll me athletics, Nina. And Winter, you roll athletics or acrobatics, whatever you want to feel like. Okay. It's that thing where Nina tries to put her hand on your mouth and your head moves like a cartoon, like the neck up is the only thing that moves around, like it's made out of rubber, kind of avoiding the. And you say this. Roll me a persuasion check to see if you can get a better deal.
No.
Hey.
Just a 10.
A 10. She goes, well, uh, you know. She kind of just looks at you. It's 1 silver per person. So, yep.
Nina will just like bow an apology and be like, she's delusional. I'm sorry.
Nah, the sun will do it to you.
Nina
Absolutely.
will set 1 gold coin down and say,
Mhm.
"This is all I have. I'm definitely poor. 100%. I
Ah.
don't have more money, and I'm not worth robbing."
One whole gold coin. How did you get? How do you even get your hands on this?
I
The
found
last
it
time
in
I
the
saw,
sand.
oh damn! The last time I saw a gold coin, it was like I want to say 25, maybe 26 months ago. Anyways, and she kind of picks the gold coin up, kind of bites on it. She doesn't have teeth. She's a lizard, but still kind of bites on it, chomps on it, verifies it's real, hammers down on the coin.
No, lizards have
Perfect.
teeth.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
And she
unless
gives
they're
you
definitely the
rotted.
only coin I possess. 100%.
And she
I am
gives you
poor.
6 silver back. She goes, well, there you go, lady. Enjoy your rooms. We do serve food here. It's not great, but it's food.
I
She
I
kind of winks
Uh,
at you.
I brush
Big
off
slow
Offhand,
wink.
the nins and everything. I'm like, I'm not a part of that group, and I struggle to get like the copper coins to count up to silver, and I give her as many copper as
Okay,
it is
she
for one.
okay. She takes your money. She gives you back Nina another silver because Winter paid for her own room. She goes, "Oh, you look positively famished, honey." And she looks at you, Winter, and she goes, "Here, have some water." And she kind of just gives you a very big. You can tell it's not like translucent. This is obviously like cacti water. You know.
Cactus juice!
Oh no! All right, I like fully gobble it up, even if there's like
Nope.
little dirt. I'll just.
Yeah,
Is
you
it the
gobble it up.
punch
It has
juice?
a little texture of what have you ever had Tang? You know when you put it on water, sometimes little
Little
blobs of like the dust. But this
Yeah.
is dirt, like little sand pools that like got into
Oh.
the. But you just
It'll
gobble it
quench
up.
you.
You know? And next time you close your teeth together and clench your teeth, you're gonna hear a bunch of cracking noises. Little sand particles in there.
Uh,
You know. So you guys go to your rooms, or what do you do?
Nina will go find the puppo that is accompanying us.
Yeah, he stood outside. He's like guarding the door, almost like a guard, and he sees you come. Princess Nina, have your dealings been finished in this here establishment, or I'll be setting up camp in one of the rooms.
Yeah, I've purchased 2 rooms. One for Wintercat and Songo. Wintercat covered the price, surprisingly. And the other one, you are going to be in the room with me so that we can make some plans.
Good. Although I would be
Meat will
more
also be
comfortable.
with me.
I'd be more comfortable if I could stand guard here at the door. This place is it's very wild here in the southwest. Very the wild west. You know, it's
Yeah,
very
yes,
dangerous.
you can stand guard, but later tonight we have to confine ourselves to the room so that we can plan without prying ears.
I understand. I'll make my at night then. He's gonna roll a perception check to see if he catches anything. Roll a 20 plus 2.
No real
Yeah,
dice
2.
tonight?
I don't remember where I put them. I don't know if I can find
Fair.
them. Oh wait. Ha!
Found them?
Yep. I needed that Songo energy. There we go. Awesome. It's a 6, so he just kind of gets distracted by little bugs. You know, he kind of like looks at the little bugs and he does the dog thing where he tries to bite them. But he can't. He's too slow, and so he gets distracted. But yeah, So, anything else guys wanna do in the time where the night comes and you guys gather together to make a plan, to hatch a plan?
I, w-
Hmm.
I would like to see if there's any shops.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
same here. Same here.
You two, yeah, you two kind of go outside a little bit. You know, you put your belongings where they should be to not carry everything. You kind of get a little bit of all the very heavy insulation you had for the winters in the east down, and you go out into the sandy little place. Shops, there is not like many shops. There's kind of like one central shopping space here. But you see, it's like a little market house. It's like four pillars with like a tent on top, and you see multiple little stations of people selling and buying stuff.
I also
Ooh.
want to drag the doggo with us.
Oh, Sir Corrington will respectfully decline. He declined. He's like, oh, I'm standing guard here at the door. I will see you at night. At
Sir,
night, we
Sir
plan.
Corriganton, if you stand at the door like this, you're just gonna make people more aware that we're potentially with money.
When in doubt, if you're gonna go
At
guarding,
at
go-
least have a disguise on.
You're right. And he kind of uh, grabs a little mustache and puts it on top of his
We could
snout,
dress
like
like
on
pirates.
the end of his snout.
I give him my hat to use as well.
Okay, he has a hat and a fake mustache now.
Yeah, there we go. Inconspicuous.
If anyone asks, I am Mr. Congington, not Sir, okay? I
Mm-hmm.
need to keep my appearances.
Yes, Mr.
Me.
He's still full clad in heavy armor, a golden cape with a hat and a little fake mustache.
Yeah. No one will suspect it. It's beautiful.
Uh, Nina will head towards the market, but she'll pick Neckmeat up and carry him. Like Togepi. And she'll say, Neckmeat, unfortunately, there's only 2 beds per room, and but we can only buy 2 rooms. So the other bed is for Corrigington, and you and I are gonna have to share, I guess. Don't touch the tail.
Ah.
Good. And then she'll give him a pat and just keep walking.
All right, what's at the market?
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of foods, a lot of like very fresh little like mostly vegetable based, but there's like
Oh, this is a
iguana
bazaar.
sticks. Yeah, there's little meatballs in there too. There is it's not chicken nuggets, it's rock nuggets because it's like a desert kind of creature that it's similar to a chicken but huge. So there's like huge, like giant sized chicken nuggets in plates. There's also like trinkets selling vendors. There is a what seems to be a like crestfallen sword master kind of laying against one of the like little planks of wood that separate the stalls, and he has in front of him like a carpet with a bunch of like weapons in there, kind of splayed out. There's this variety, so if you're looking for anything specific, you can let me know.
Is there any vendors with like cloth or just like clothing in general?
I was wondering
Yeah,
the
there's a
same
bunch.
thing.
There's a bunch of like you see a couple of humanoid worm people. They're like really big, wormy
Oh, like
little worm
larvas.
people. Yeah, like
Oh.
larvas. And
Oh.
you see one has like very thick eyebrows, and she's kind of like like spitting out like silk and making cloth as she goes. And the husband is kind of eating a leaf very slowly, kind of eating a leaf and looking around, waiting for customers to come in. And you see they
Is-
have really nice clothes.
Hmm.
I wonder if she can do custom tailor-made stuff. And also, I'm sorry about Brady in the background. He wants to go back outside, but it's snowing right now, and he can't.
All right,
But
Hmm.
you know what? Me
No.
and Songo, you and both of me go up there. You're gonna ask for tailor made, right?
Yeah, because these. I can tolerate the desert heat, but in these clothes, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be sweaty on the battlefield.
I was thinking the same thing. I think we need a change of clothes. I'm going to go off. I'm like, What do you have that's very maybe discounted? Something in blue, something in red, and then something for a little boy.
She says her whole body jiggles, and this Sir Worm kind of looks around and brings up like really cute clothes. Like
goodness.
there's like the red clothes. There is like this little almost desert dress with an overhead kind of cloth that is almost like a shoulder cape. And it comes with a really cute little hood that ends up in this decorated with jewels that kind of like drape over it. So when you look at it in the sun, it kind of like reflects a little bit of it, like shines a little bit. It's just beautiful red, deep crimson cloth with like some white accents on it.
Mhm.
It looks like almost like a desert princess dress.
Would it be too noticeable though? Hmm. Well, we need to get something princess-like for Nins. I know that for sure. I want something on discount, something a bit more worn-looking, so I don't get noticed. And then something for neck meat, so something that is a bit more sturdy.
Awesome. Yeah, you go through a few of the dresses, and if you have anything specific you would like in mind, you can describe it yourself. But there is like battle clothes for children, almost like very small children-size warrior clothing. Like it has like tactical pouches. It has like a white cape on top of like a deep green kind of thing. It has like fingerless gloves, and then if you were to buy that, she would have to change it to pointless little muttons for your little stubs. Uh, so you
Just
have to
sew
make it
in
into a
this.
yeah, just like a bracelet almost for your little stubs. Yeah, there is like this desert stalker looking gear where it's almost looks like leather, but it's actually like very fine silk that both protects from the ray of the sun, but it also doesn't insulate to not increase the heat. It looks like what like a Constantine, from the DC universe would wear, but it's
Oh,
very fitted
yes.
for the
I know what you're
desert.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's very fitted for the desert. Yeah, there's a bunch of clothes here that you can pick.
Okay, I picked something out for Nina, Nick, me, and me. I'll let Sango do her custom made on her
Awesome.
own. How much would it cost?
You were asking, okay, roll me a persuasion check to see how much you can get it on, because this is a market, of course. Like haggling is like 50% of the buying process. So,
Almost clicked perception. Where is my persuasion? Persuasion. Nice.
damn. Okay, yeah. You haggle with a worm, and you get a pretty good discount. You only end up spending 3 silver coins with both your dresses and also the prepay for Sango's custom.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep. Yep.
trying to. Oh, Winter, you have things worded weirdly because I'm trying to grab like PNG of model without like the base model with just the tank top on. But I'm trying to find the where to hide it.
Yeah, sorry. They're worded weird.
Yeah, that's fine though. But no, what I was thinking was just I found it. Was basic. Oh, I have no upper chest. Okay. No, what it was is
It's okay, Sango. It's not that important. It's fine.
it was just that basically I wanted Sango to have like just an upper tank top and like shorts because of how hot it is in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
But it was just like still like black like either silk or cloth.
Keep in
so-
mind, Sango, in the desert, if you show more skin, you're going to burn yourself alive.
It's fine.
fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Doesn't matter.
He's a dragon.
She's got
Yeah.
some dragon genes in her.
Sango
Exactly.
goes full on like not Ken, the guy that has the what's the name of the guy that goes to the desert? He has like a whole series of games by Naughty Dog.
I have no idea.
It's
You
okay.
need to describe more.
It's a series of games by Naughty Dog. This guy goes into
Uncharted?
adventures. Uncharted, yeah, he goes like a very like free flowing version of Uncharted with like the tactical short shorts and the tactical
Yep.
crop top
Yup,
with
yup.
like fingerless gloves. Yeah, I know. What you mean. And
Yeah.
like a really cool bandana. Yeah, and the bandana has "You died" like sewn beautifully on it. In
No,
perfect
no,
cursive.
maybe not just like that. Just like a purple bandana.
A purple banana. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course your JoJo hat still on. Yeah, you look like a stand user out of JoJo. Absolutely 100%. Uh, and now that
Gotta
you're
flex
close,
some of the
yeah,
muscles in the abs. Am I right?
yeah, absolutely. Since you're at it, Nina and Winter, no, Roddy and Winter, you two, roll me a perception check.
That is normal, right? Alright, that's not.
18.
Wow. Look at her, she's so smart.
12 and 18. Okay. Let me see something. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. You look around, and you notice like, uh, you notice the aroma of the croc nuggets, the rock nuggets.
Krog
Uh,
nugget.
rock nuggets. Those huge, massive chicken nuggets for giants. In one of the stalls. It looks really good. It looks really good.
Oh, Nick me, we need that. We need that, Nick me. Do you see it?
I'm still carrying neck meat, so I'm just staring at the nugget, just knowing what's about to go down. And while they were shopping for like clothes and stuff, Nina would have just
Mhm.
been walking along the stalls, like pointing at toys and stuff, and be like, "Neck meat, you
Oh
want that
yeah.
one?"
Actually, Nina, you actually noticed something really curious. There is a old edition, very worn out, kind of action figure of your mom, like a wooden action figure of like your mom and your dad were heroes. They were like the heroes of the world with their companions, of course. And all of them had like you have a collection of like the newer version. This is like the OG back when they were still making a name for themselves and people started doing stuff about them, like writing books. And this is like an action figure, worn out. You can barely tell the pink from the golden here, but it's definitely your mom in her in their high priestess garb, kind of holding a broken staff made out of wood. It's a unique piece of like memorabilia that you have never seen before on the wild.
Nina will immediately jump and gasp in shock and
Yeah,
like profusely beg them for what the price of that is.
yeah. It's you look up and you see behind this stall filled with like old memorabilia of like ancient stuff, and historical stuff. You but like the toy version, like a Funko Pops or historical pieces. Uh, and you see, yeah, and you see behind it like a draped in beautiful white silks covering most of their body. It's like pure shadow under it, but you can tell this is not like a human or an orc. This is more of another kind of this kind of bug-like people in here. Kind of moves her head and points at it and points at you and kind of like with a very long exoskeletal little whisker coming from under their robe. It kind of pushes it towards you, uh, almost like just giving it to you.
Nina will pick it up and be like, Are you sure? You sure you just wanna?"
The head just nods.
Nina will just kind of like jump up and down and get super excited, making a lot of squeaks of joy, and then will run off. And that's when
Awesome.
she sees the nugget.
Yeah, and the group converges on the rock nugget as And yeah, you see this little human man. He's very short man, kind of like slapping a newly like fried rock nugget with like what seems to be some form of butter to make it even more
Ooh.
appealing. And because it's in under the sun for a little bit, he kind of goldens up and then he brings it back to the shade of the market. And he goes, hello, yeah. Are you looking at the little these beautiful little foods that I've made? Uh,
Just like slightly drooling.
for three
Neckmeat will
silver
just
pieces, you
like
can take one of these
Neckmeat will
home.
just like stare lasers at him like he's doing a crime.
Yeah.
Nina will walk up and ask how many they have. Like, good day,
Well,
sir. How many
good
of these do
day.
you have in stock today?
Right now, I have 4 of these right here. Although back in the village, we're preparing another batch of 8. 4 already been bought, uh, but we'll have 4 for tomorrow as well. Uh, it's been kind of hard getting most of them here. You know, paying just kind of paying to keep our carriages safe has been a little. You know, half of our produce has to go to them. So it's been kind of rough, really. So sorry. I wish I could have more here. You guys look like you really know your nuggets.
Yeah,
Has
my
the
companions
pirates
really love their chicken nuggets.
has the pirate
Uh,
stuff been that bad?
Yeah, they've been man. I've been here for a long time, like almost like a long time. You know, like not like super, but almost super long time. I like that. And pirates, you know, they used to be free folk. You know, going around, you know, doing their thing. They would make a little bit of a mess on the tavern every once in a while. But recently, they've gotten really into gold. They just been taking gold, and if you don't have gold, they take the next most valuable thing you have. You know, and if you don't pay for protection, then you're unprotected. You know, and that's no good. That's no bueno. So it's been a
Well,
little harsh.
Hmm.
how much were each nugget?
If you have no gold, what
It's
have they been taking from you?
well, they're taking my nuggets. They took half of my product. I had 8 when I was coming here. They stopped me on the way. They swooped in and kind of just took 4. They shook me down. They saw that I didn't have no gold on me, and they were like, "Well, your nuggets will do. They shine like gold, and my queen loves gold." The guy said, and they took them. So I got half my produce taken away. So you know, I had 8 originally. I would have been happy to sell 8, but I guess I'll have to sell 4. Usually they go for 1.5 silver pieces, but I'm having to sell them for 3 to make up for the loss.
I'll buy all 4 of the ones that you have left
Well,
for
thank
12
you.
silver. But come here for a second, and she'll motion for him to come close.
Yeah, of course, miss. What can I help?
So just a second, doing math in my head. I
Pulls him
paid
in
this
just a
12
second.
silver. Nina will just kind of lean in, give him the 15 or the 12 silver, and then she'll also secretly hand him a single gold coin, and will whisper, "Don't tell anybody about this, but use this to pay them off next time, so you can keep your profits, and you can
He
keep
gonna
your
nod.
meat."
I don't think
He gonna
paying
yeah.
them off will help. I think getting rid of them would help more.
It depends,
Nah,
though.
nah,
It's just
nah.
like if we don't get there in time, right? He has a backup plan. And if we do get there in time, he just gets to keep a gold coin. It's a win-win.
Yeah, but your gold coin can still attract people. You never know who's watching.
That's why
We've
I'm
talked
being
about this
secretive about it.
before.
Shh! Don't talk about it. I'm trying to be secretive. I'm trying to be whispery with the guy. Okay. I'll pat the store seller on the head, and then I'll take the nuggies and
Yeah.
hand them to everyone else. One to the
Okay.
couple, one to Songo, one to Neckmeat, and one to Wintercat.
Yeah. You notice now, Sir Corrington is not with you right now. He seems to have gone deeper into the market.
Oh, I thought he was staying guard.
Yeah, we're standing guard at the
Yeah, at the inn.
inn.
Yeah. He's. Well, you go back and he's not there.
Oh.
Oh.
I give my
Hi.
nuggie to Roddy, and then I start panicking.
Nina
Neckmeat
won't
will
panic,
just
she'll go
refuse the
check
nuggies.
bedroom.
The rock nuggies, none of
Only chicken
them.
nuggets.
These aren't real nuggies.
Wow. It's like Burger King nuggets. They're not as great as McDonald's, but they're like
Yeah.
something. They're big. Okay.
Nina will check the in room.
You check the in room. There's no one there, but there's a note of Sir Corrington. Very beautiful handwriting. Very, very beautiful knightly handwriting. And he kind of just lets you know that he saw coming by a marketeer promoting the selling and renting of carts, and that he had to take the opportunity to get a cart. That was like the thing you were looking for here.
While Nina's reading that, I'd like to look around where he was staying to see if there's any signs of struggles.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check on the room. Absolutely. And remember, you still have your advantage for the rest of the session. So.
Oh. Well.
Yep.
You know what? Let's use it.
Oh, wow. Okay. 20 investigation. With a 20 investigation, you look at, like, the room is a very small room. You know, it's a one window at the end of this whole like room. You look into behind under the beds. You look around. There doesn't seem to no one like rummaged through your stuff. And then you look into the little nightstand under the window, and you don't find anything. You kind of stand up, and you see it out of the corner of your eye, outside, far away, like hundreds of feet away, at the top of one of the many sand mounds in the outskirts of the town. You see a glint of something, a glint of like glass reflecting the sun ever so slightly. Someone's watching you with a spyglass from very far away, and it disappears.
Great. All right. Well, I want to take this cue to search for a nearby closet I can get into, and that's where I'll park for the night when we go to bed, in hiding in my bag.
Okay.
Alright, Nina will ask around, like, see if anybody had seen her puppy friend.
As you're asking around, you actually hear the sound of like wheels coming into one of the sides of the tavern, and you spy through a window as well. Sir Carrington kind of like walking a cart with two kind of camels, but these camels look like half camel, half bull, and they gonna like station the cart in front of the tavern, and walks in. Oh, Princess Nina. I mean, Mrs. Nina. Wink. He says it. He says, wink.
Right. Nina will breathe a sigh of relief as he's talking.
I have procured us passage. I'm Mr. Corrington. You might not recognize. Tips his little hat, ruffles his little fake mustache. You might not recognize me. I am Mr. Corrington. Wink.
Oh.
Hi, Mr. Corrington. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in years.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for getting the cart. Here is payment for getting the cart. And then she'll hand him her gift, which was the big
I can't do this. Rips off the little mustache, takes off the little head.
Nope.
It's me, Mrs. Nina. It's me. I'm Sir Corrington. I'm sorry.
It's
I can't
Sir
lie to you.
Corrington.
I know. I can't lie to you. I'm sorry. This is so.
Sir
it's so wrong.
Corrington, how could you? We agreed
know.
upon this.
My nightly code. I have tainted my nightly code.
Sir Corrington?
Yes.
I was aware that it was you.
Oh, okay.
How did you
I'm
know?
feeling that.
So just give him
Oh.
a couple of gentle pats with like a disappointed
Yeah.
look, and then lead him to his nuggie. And go
He looks at you. He looks at you, and I mean, young man, you wouldn't understand. Royalty have a way to see through any disguise. They are
Whoa.
like eagles. Yeah, I know. It's pretty impressive. Her father. It took him only 2 weeks to realize I was a corgi. Only 2 weeks. Pretty
What's a
impressive.
corgi?
Stuff. Me, I am a
Nina
corgi.
will come back out and be like, yeah,
Oh.
my dad's not very smart, but don't forget to come into the room later tonight. We
Yes.
are going to discuss our plans, yada
Oh.
yada.
Yeah. And
Nina,
as you say that, yeah, sorry.
Nina, take this, and I give her some appropriate clothes for this area.
Oh
Same
yeah,
with
you get some
same with the
princess
neck meat.
of the desert clothes, Nina.
So we blend in a bit better. Take it. Wear it.
Wouldn't like my sweater. Nina is very visibly like being
What sweater?
like destroyed by the sun because she's wearing a sweater and chainmail. Yeah, I designed the or not sweater, the dress. She likes
There
her
you
dress. I
go.
forgot that it's a dress with chainmail. She's like, I like my dress, and but she is very clearly like dying from the heat.
You need to
can
put
put it
that on.
away
I literally
into
got
my
out of my
bag.
previous armor, and look at me. I'm perfectly fine now.
You could just
Mhm.
put it in my bag for now, and then once it's not boiling, you can put it on again.
Exactly.
Fine, I guess I can try it. Corgi, don't come into the room for a couple hours. I'm gonna change and get rested, and then she'll go upstairs.
Awesome. So the night fully comes in. You guys are gathered in one of the rooms to plan.
I plan we're being watched, and I'm going to hide in the closet after this.
Nina
Well, if we're
will
being
assume
watched,
we're being watched,
I'm
and
pretty
we'll
sure.
like close all of the windows and check every corner of the room for any mysterious objects. So like any magical items that can be hidden away that could hear in on their conversations.
Okay. Yeah. You with just a very surface level like investigation, you don't think there's anyone listening to you right now. There's no one on like in the lower part of the bar. You have closed the shaders in your little window. Um, it's as best as you can do, really.
Nina will then open. She'll check the drawers to see if the inn had given any like paper and writing utensils for people that come in to write letters and stuff.
Yeah, there is writing utensils in the nightstand and paper.
Nina will sit down, take out the paper, and put it on the nightstand, and will whisper to everyone, just in case we're being listened to. We're going to talk to each other one at a time by writing on this paper. And then we're
Okay,
going to burn the paper later.
agreed.
So from this point on, anything said, we'll do like a turn order from right to left. So me, Neckmeat, Songo, Wintercat, and then Corgington, because Aiden.
Mm.
We'll all like pass the paper, taking turns to write something down. So from this point on, anything that we say is written, and we have to take turns in.
can we type it so it's more realistic that we're writing it?
I guess we could type it in the chat. So Nina will nod to everybody, and then we'll write down. There.
Aggressive typing. Or writing.
Or,
Neckmeat doesn't know how to write.
while Neckmeat is drawing a fork, Nina will just kind of like sigh a bit, but then she'll hand him his own paper and writing utensil so he can doodle on something that isn't going
Bean's being a little dumb right now.
And Worthington does have access to written
Hmm.
Ibn. He does get offered the paper.
Awesome.
I feel like I'm clever for thinking of this. But it's gotta somehow be.
Intense.
While they're
There we go.
waiting, Neckmeat's gonna do its best attempt at making a paper airplane, and then it's gonna throw it at Nina.
Yeah, roll me, just a flat intelligence check.
Oh, minus.
Yeah, you make a paper boat. You make a paper boat, and you throw it, and immediately falls into the ground. Like there's a 90-degree turn into the ground. It was a good paper boat, though. It had a little like pole and everything. It was great.
Oh
And it had
wow.
a
Nina
ru-
will
it
give
had a
him
rudder.
a
Surprise.
positive reinforcement and like pat him on the head, like, yeah, that was a good paper boat. Right, you can see the text on screen, right? Everything is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they can see
Yeah.
on the screen.
It's readable. It's a good.
They can see it.
Yeah, where's the cat cam? Where's the bean?
He's not in the bed anymore.
Aw.
Go put Bremby in the bed.
Bramby won't fit.
He's thick.
Mhm. Intense writing. Hey, it's role playing, not role saying. You can write.
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
I just like to imagine there's just like a huge like shift between paper, like left, right, left, right, left, right, diagonal, left, diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Have you seen like iguanas like swing like tails? Their tails? They fucking hurt.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to make people say the truth because I now have the spell Zone of Truth. I can literally force them to speak only the truth.
Neckmeat, being bored, will just kind of get up and rummage through Cat's bag to find one of its comic books.
Night shopping. What's Neckbeak trying? Just out of curiosity. Now we're just
Just
not.
watch, he's reading.
Neckmeat just, well, less so reading, more so just looking at the pictures.
Black markets.
I wouldn't even know where they're located.
You don't look for them; they look for you.
What?
Wait,
After
don't I
all,
have a
usually the most
teleportation spell? Can't I try to? Let me
The
type
hook
it.
shot, I'm pretty sure. Or was it a hook shot? Oh.
Though my assumption is, usually black markets have like special items that normally not seen to the grander public. So might buy something.
Right, with that last message that Nina writes on the paper, she'll let everyone take a moment to read it, read the plan, and then she'll take the paper away, and then nod to everybody to see if they'll nod back if they understand the plan. So, like, she'll nod to Neckmeat, Corgington, everybody individually, and is just seeing if everybody understands.
Just like everyone's nodding. Sargo over here, like. You know, just like the streak of line that's like a faint scribble while somebody's pulling the paper away.
Alright, so is everybody good on the plan? Good to go? Everybody's read? Everybody understand?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. And then Nina will take out her tinderbox and burn the paper.
Okay.
So that the people can't find it. But she'll let Neckmeat keep his little paper boat.
Hope that doesn't set on a fire.
Paper boat that's in the ground.
There is no fire alarm.
How do you know?
Thing. I feel like a
So.
small shanty town in the desert wouldn't be able to afford a magic item that detects smoke.
You never know.
So
You never know.
the morning comes. All of you ready yourselves.
Mm.
You enjoy a below average breakfast in the tavern. And what do now that you're ready to take on this new day? And you finally rested after a couple of days of not doing so.
Nina will pick up Neckmeat. She's gonna
Oh,
take him with her. She'll nod to everybody and say we should split up, but stay within eyesight.
I'm going
Stay within
to.
eyesight of each other.
I'm going to stay in the tavern, to find Nina's plans for a little bit, cause I kind of want to ask the tavern lady.
Okay. Yeah, you approach the tavern and she goes, "Oh, howdy doodle there, sweetheart. What can I help you with?"
Hi. So you're saying before? Oh wait, no, that was another person. I heard there was pirates around.
Ah, yeah. We do have them pirates around here. They are the scribblers types, you know. They're real something for sure. Yeah.
Do you have
Why?
any more information about them? I was kind of curious.
I mean, I know as much as the next guy, you know. They seem to be active all over the desert. Um, Although if you ask me, they must have their base somewhere south. They seem to be coming always from the south. I never seen them come from the north, not at least returning most of the time. Uh, Probably one of them. There is the three pillars of God in the south. You know them, three very big rocks that people pray to sometimes. It's a very big mountain range, probably a real good place for pirates to hide. Um, Beyond that, they are very active all over the place. I've never seen one of them walk into a town, so they probably have a city of some kind at some place. Uh, Never seen walk into a town, although I've heard stories of people that venture outside of the confines of society of the towns. Travelers, merchants, those are the ones that have had their fair share of meetings. If you're trying to get some more information, I'd either ask a guard or some of the merchants. Those are the ones that talk with travelers or travelers themselves know better about named pirates.
Did any of them come face to face with the pirate that you know of in particular?
She squints and she goes, "Oh, Billy Bob. Oh, Billy Bob, the guy that manages the well in town. He the well broke and he had to walk to another town to get a new spinner for the well.
Oh my.
And he had a close encounter of the third kind with them pirates over yonder. So I'd say he would know better about them. Although I will tell you, old Billy Bob, he don't really trust strangers. He's a wacky little man. He thinks that aliens exist, alienoids exist, and he thinks the Dragon of Dread never existed. He thinks it was all aliens that did it. So he
Oh,
is a little bit wacky. I don't know how much to trust that man, but if he knows something, he knows his pirates for sure. That's for sure.
I'm getting really thirsty, so I'm gonna quickly go get a drink. So we'll do me and neck meat last.
Okay.
Well, that's where
Yeah.
I'm going to head neck is to the well with Billy Bob.
Okay, yeah, you hear this, you exit out, and you walk into the middle of town, and you see the well covered by a some. It seems to be like a ring of like cloth, like cloth ceiling. The center is open probably to funnel in water when it rains, and it's also providing shade for the people around it that go get water. And you see laying next to it on a folding chair, like a beach chair, a gnomish man, very tall for a gnome, but you can tell he's a gnome. Round red nose, big bushy white beard, a something that at some point probably was a red pointy hat, but now is more like a brownish hat,
No
it falling
family
to one
friendly.
side. He has crazy wild eyes. He's barefoot, and he has hairy feet, and he has like this strap, like a farmer's overalls. He's just kind of looking in the desert, chewing on some desert weed.
Okay, I'm going to nonchalantly not even look at him and just sit beside him close by, but not too close. Uh,
Mm,
right near the well,
yeah,
and say nothing for a few minutes.
you know,
Yep.
just kind of stands there, looking at the distance.
Those aliens, am I right?
Oh, you're not an hallucination. Oh my goodness. I thought you were one of the apparitions I've been seeing as of late. My goodness, you almost gave me a heart attack, Missy. Um, Sorry, what did you say? I was too worried. I was too scared for my life to hear anything.
I
Mabel?
I heard you knew. Heard you knew the alien thing that was happening.
Oh, you're a true believer, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the aliens. Oh, of course I saw the aliens. Everybody thinks I saw pirates. I didn't. They came flying with their saucer, and they picked me up by my bootstraps, and they shook me to see if any gold fell down. Them aliens, but nothing fell because I have no gold. I'm poor,
Can't
and
believe there was
yeah,
aliens nearby here. Oh my
they
god.
were, yeah. And I heard they have an alien city on the south for the alien queen.
Have
They all fly in their golden saucers.
Did you see the alien queen?
Oh, I've seen the alien queen. They took me to her. They thought I was the here mayor. We don't have no mayors here, but they thought I was the here mayor. They took me to their queen. Ugly. She was so ugly. I hate her. I didn't even see her in the face, but I imagined it was her. They didn't let me look at her. Made me bow down to her. And all that the alien stuff.
Can't believe you went through that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she sounded nasty though. She was like, "Hello, I'm the alien queen," like that. Except I'm a very good man with my voices. Sound just like that.
You know what I
So
think?
before I went to get a drink, and I came back to Wintercat gaslighting a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. I don't like these aliens putting chemicals in the sand.
They're putting chemicals in the water to make the camels gay.
You know what I think?
I seen on the news.
I think those aliens are everything that's wrong with this town. I think we need to
I
get rid of
know.
them.
I think so too. But go ahead and get rid of them. They have damn flying saucers and I've seen them fighting the worms. They fight worms.
Fight
So they can
worms.
fight worms. Yeah, they fight worms. And
Wow.
not your run of a mill nice little old lady worm like the one that is in the market. She makes beautiful garbage. She's a great crafter.
Oh yeah, I
No,
got
no, no,
some
no, no.
stuff from her. She's
I'm
great.
talking about desert worms, like residential worm, the big fellas, the big chunky little fellas. Those ones, dangerous. They
So
fight them.
if I was going to send a group out to deal with these alien invaders,
What I would do.
where would I?
Well,
Where would
first,
it be?
first of all, you need to get their attention. They are no knights. They're pirates. They do more skirmish than they do full on like military. So they send their scouts, them alien scouts, and their alien ships. So what you need to do is call their attention. Now there are two ways to do it. You can get some bling bling and make it shine under the sun. They love them shinies. Or you can get one of them worms riled up. The one thing they don't like is worms because when they're worms, merchants don't go out in their houses. They stay in their house because they're not stupid. They're gonna get eaten by a worm, and you don't want to get eaten by like anything but a worm. Let a person eat me, but not a worm. So they take care of the worms so the merchants can come and go as they please, so they can get some security payments. So if anything, if you really want to get their attention, I would send someone in the carriage, like flinging some gold over the place, and making noise. That will get them worms riled up for sure.
I
And
think
once you get their attention, I would do my best to get taken back. If I was taken back to the goddamn alien queen, I would be like, "You are an alien," and she would explode because that's the secret word that makes them die. Yeah, I seen it.
I like this guy. I want him in the bag.
Did you want to
I
come
think
with
he had a little
us
too
to
much
fight these
background.
Put him in the
aliens?
bag. See how he reacts.
I have a way that you can get to the queen without having to deal with the other aliens.
And little Lean saying, "Do tell, Missy.
I can
What are
get
we
you
dealing with
there,
here?"
but you'd have to hide
Yeah.
in my bag while I travel there.
He looks at your bag. Is that a normal bag or an alien bag?
It's 100% alien proof. It's a safety bag.
No dang way.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Is it alien proof?
I've been hiding.
My goodness.
I've been hiding people in here from the aliens. They have a school
Oh,
and
the
everything in
resistance.
there.
The
Yeah.
alien resistance is in your bag all along, Missy. I knew you would come for me. I was posting on them forums about me wanting to be abducted by the resistance. I'm glad you came.
Now's your day.
You won't regret having an ally like me. I can ensure you, Missy.
I can tell I can rely on you.
Yeah, I have many skills. I can walk. That's it. That's all. I
That's
can
all we
walk.
need in the resistance of these
The
aliens.
aliens can't walk. That's why they have them flying saucers. And he jumps into your bag. No questions asked.
All right, time to go find the group and get rid of the aliens.
Yep.
Nina will be sitting with the person that she bought nuggets from the day
Mhm.
before. She'll be sitting with them and chatting, but she's clearly at this point trying to at least a little bit draw attention to see if she can't spot anybody spying.
Yeah.
So She's feeling confident, and she'll have her ears and tail, like, they're not hidden, because in this land, it would probably be known that Fennec Fox people tend to be of noble
Yeah.
descendants.
You have a conversation with this weird old man. He kind of he just kind of repeats. He obviously the experience was very scary. He can't really recall many details. It's like yeah they kind of came out of nowhere. I 1 second they weren't there. The other second boom pirates, and they shook me down for my money. They hold me by my ankles and shook me around it. They threw me around the desert to see if anything fell down. They didn't. I didn't have anything, and they took me chicken nuggets and they just balanced. Um, it's scary. The people there they seem to be talking about a queen, which I guess it's the pirate queen. I don't know much about her, but yeah, that's all I know really. I mean, true be told, I've been a merchant for a very short time in these parts, so kind of new to all this. It's very scary. So.
That's alright, your input is appreciated anyway. And she'll give him another couple pats on the head.
Hmm.
She'll say, I am a princess from the land of Vapink.
Oh
So,
damn.
uh, if I ever get home after my long adventures, I'll remember your name and I'll remember this town.
Okay.
And I will see what I can do to improve prosperity in the area.
Well, thank you, Princess. I appreciate that.
And then she'll stand back up, give him a big bow, and then hide her ears and tail again,
Hmm.
and walk off to look for Winter Cat.
Awesome. Uh, Nick
Uh,
Meat, Sango?
while Neckmeat's getting dragged around by Nina, Neckmeat's
Mhm.
out on the eye for any forks that look like its own.
Roll me
Ooh.
a D100, Nick Meat.
Ooh,
Alright.
100.
I
Oh,
know.
wow.
Wow.
Looking around, you see something similar to your fork. It's a spork, the size like the size of a spear, and it
Oh.
seems to be very finely crafted. It has intricate markings. It seems to be some form of like legendary spork.
Neckmeat
Ooh.
is struggling to get out of Nina's grasp and running towards the fork.
Okay, yeah, you reach the fork. A Goliath woman kind of holding, like, looking at you, look at this fork, and goes, yeah, little man, you have good taste. This is fine craftery, a great weapon for real warriors.
Do you have a third one?
No, this is one and only spork. There's no other like this in the whole land.
Do you have another fork?
I have a spork. This
Yeah,
one.
but like a fork.
I don't have forks. No, the spork it's like a fork, but also it's like a spoon, which means it's two in one, really. Defense and offense, food and fiends. You can slay all of them and eat them. It's a
I have
legendary
it?
weapon. She squints. She goes, "Well, what would you give me for the spork?"
Try to offer up your premium, your current sport.
No.
No.
Neckmeat will just kind of look around for Nina or Wintercat.
Yeah, you see
I'm
Nina.
still there with you. Nina's
So-
just kinda...
Somebody who
She
places
followed
bags
you.
on the table and then people give them stuff for it.
Nina stuck with you. Like, when you squirmed out of her arms, she followed you to make sure you'd be safe. She's just watching this, like, go down and basically waiting for you to ask. She just knows that it's gonna, like, it's gonna happen that you're gonna ask her for money.
all I'm picturing is Nina just straight faced, looking at neck meat, looking at the shopper, just like completely absent, and that makes just looking around panic. Where's someone that can help me? Like a little
Just
kid.
like looking around for everybody when Nina's clearly behind it.
Oh, it's
Nina
adorable.
just staring at him, bewildered by how he
Neckmeat will hold up
doesn't
the
notice.
Neckmeat will hold up this fork. Just kind of walk off, looking around for Nina and Winter.
I kid you. You need to buy it first. Hey,
And Nina will step up and be like, "How much is it?"
well, for a weapon like that, 3 gold would be cheap, but they haven't been able to sell it. A lot of people can't really
Yeah,
tell.
here, take 4 for the trouble. And she'll
Thank you.
hand him the 4 coin and just follow Neckmeat.
Nagmeet, you have a silver spork +1. It's the exact
Yo.
same as your fork, but you get a +1 to your AC and +1 to your attacks and damage rolls.
Holy shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think you understand how powerful Neckmeat is right now in terms of AC.
You
How
have
powerful.
19
It's
AC.
incredibly small.
You're
I
very hard
found
to
a
hit.
fancy looking spork online.
Neckmeat's at 19 AC though.
That's okay.
Sango, what about you? What are you up to, buddy?
I'm just like looking around, but you know how Nina said to keep within eyes like reach, well, not eyes reach, but like within
Yeah.
the view of the crew.
Yeah.
I casually summoned an echo that's like in view while I'm like snooping around.
Beautiful, yeah. Anything in particular you're looking for? Anyone you want to get info from? There, again, you see the worms, you see the crestfallen knight, you see the human with the rug nuggies, the Goliath
Honestly,
lady.
the crestfallen knight. I
Okay.
want to check him out.
Yeah, you approach this individual. They have this almost like Dark Soulsy look to them, like a desert Dark Souls look to them. You know, they are in
Yeah.
the sitting pose that every Dark Souls first NPC you find has. And they kind of see you come in and goes, welcome. What can I help you with?
He's on the ground, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's sitting on
perfect.
the ground.
I would like to kneel down on the ground and browse the wares first, then make conversation afterwards.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
after,
look.
oh, sorry, I'll let you.
Yeah, no. You looking for anything in particular?
I'm just basically looking around. Make it look like I'm just browsing around. Then I'm gonna ask questions of
Yeah.
the pirates afterwards.
Yeah, if you wanna see if you get anything good, you can roll me a D100 to see if you get anything special.
How do I roll D100?
You
Oh
can
wait,
do
I found the
slash
tab.
roll. Yeah, or you can use the tab for it.
There it is.
74. Let me check the. Oh, okay. From the wares of this guy, 74 is you see a flask with what seems to be a shining, almost like ember inside of it, and it's corked up. Goes, you have a good eye. That is an Estes flask. Uh, it works like a potion of healing, but it recharges whenever you go to sleep. It has one use. So once per
much
day,
is it?
it's this one I sold to you for 5 gold.
Are you able to put a hold on that for until tonight?
I guess I could, yes.
Perfect.
Or I could give it to you in exchange of if you answer my question of mine.
Well, it doesn't hurt to give it a shot to answer.
Kind of leans in and looks at you like into your eyes, and he has like a full plate armor, but you can tell like the little glow under his full helm, and he goes, "Who's your master?" I can see it there. Ominous shade following you around. Not your own, yet attached to you. Who you even making deals with?
A person that you have no idea and it does not exist in this world.
Not yet. Hmm.
Not yet.
How long? Well, I'm not judging. I've had my fair share of deals in the past. Who am I to judge another warrior? And he hands you over the flask. So, yes, you also have questions for me. You seem the type.
I've heard about this talk about pirates. What do you know about them?
Ah, yes, the pirates. They've. They used to be a little annoying. Now they're just sad, pathetic. Their queen, something happened to her, you know? She used to be one of them idealistic types, the types that would die quickly in the battlefield. Always looking to be take from the rich, give to the poor, you know. Then something changed. She's into jewelry now. That's the smallest of changes, I guess. She carries that big old necklace of obsidian with her. Big old piece. Could sell for a lot, I imagine. Beyond that, she's become crueler, more obsessed with gold and goods and riches, plundering the lands that she once protected. I'd wager she found a new mission, a new inspiration. Look into that. The pirates are not to be trifled with, at least not on a all frontal assault, although I imagine you would really like going down on them like that. You would die. I'd suggest getting to their headquarters. If you can get to their queen, you know, promise gold, promise anything you can. I've heard she's fond of playing games, toying with the people she captures. So, and if everything else fails, you can always ask for a parlay.
See.
Yeah.
Right, that's a pirate thing.
It's a pirate.
Yeah, exactly.
But you first would have to get into contact with them. How you do it, no clue. Never tried to talk to them types, piratey types. I think they're
I'm
too
pretty
whimsical for my taste.
I'm pretty sure you don't go seeking for them. I think they go seeking for you.
Well, they do, they're gonna be disappointed. My sword hand is not what it used to be.
What happened to it, or is that too personal?
Uh, just old friends, meeting new people, you know. My travels, I've made deals that I wasn't too fond of, and the price for breaking a contract is most dire.
I see.
But you would know about that. He kind of laughs and lays back down.
Just Saga chuckling along afterwards, like
Yeah.
trying not to seem awkward about it.
Yeah.
Just I'm fucking laughing at my fake laughter. I can't do a fake laughter for
Oh.
myself.
Yes.
Quick question about the
Yeah.
fork though. Is it attack? Like for attack, is it? Do I put strength or dex?
It's a versatile weapon,
Okay, pog.
and it would count as a monk weapon too.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same thing as a quarterstaff.
I'm gonna spend mine.
Can I ask one more question to the armored fellow?
Huh?
Can I ask one more question to the armored fellow?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, I'm looking around for a little companion. Do you know anyone who could have one?
A companion.
Yeah.
Not here, but in the belt, there is a shop that is very fond of selling caged beasts. If you're looking for something that can help you in battle, that's where you should go.
All right.
You know, it's called the Biting Hands. You should look for it once you get there.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a moment, guys.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
fair.
go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
All right. So while Aiden's gone,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom too.
yeah, go to the bathroom. Nina,
Hmm?
when you find me, I want us to do a little shopping spree. We're gonna buy jewelry, and I'm gonna buy the fancy clothes.
No.
Spend money. Fine then. I'll take neck meat with me.
No. I
I'll
want
get
to make
another
a cup
fork
of
with
tea.
Winter.
Yeah.
I just know that if Nino goes with you on this, you're gonna make her pay for all of that.
I was not. I know you're slowly becoming broke by giving out all your money.
Winter's gonna be the richest of all of us. But yeah, that's...
Because she's gonna make Nina pay for everything.
Yep. Okay, so
Undercat, how do you have -5 SP?
I don't know how much a gold SP is.
it's 10 SP is 1
SP
gold.
for gold, yeah. All the conversion rates, Wintercat, are 10 to 1. So 10 CP is 1 SP, 10 SP is 1 GP, and 10 GP is 1 PP.
I'm writing a lot of math right now.
The weird one here is the EP. That's
Oh, yeah.
Electrum.
That
It's
doesn't
not
exist.
often used.
Nope.
It's barely used. It barely exists. It depends on the DM. But that one is really stupid in my mind because it's basically 5 SP. It's the equivalent.
Yeah.
It's the only coin in the entire list that isn't a 10 to 1 ratio, and I kind of hate it.
It's weird. By the way, I want to ask, how long are we planning to keep streaming? So I know when to close it up.
We could probably end it
Not
right
back.
before we leave town because I want to do some shopping.
Awesome,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's do some shopping.
Nina will follow Wintercat. She'll say yes to the shopping, but
Yeah,
she'll be adamant not to pay for anything.
that's
She's
fine.
already spent so much.
I want to go to a jewelry store and get some fancy necklaces and bracelets for both me and Nina. And then I'm going to go back to the fabric shop and buy the fancy clothes.
What was
Okay,
the
yeah.
flask out of curiosity?
The flask is a daily healing potion. So once per long rest, you want me to write it down for you?
Yeah, and do I add it as like a what? Where do I add it as well? Just out of curiosity. Do I add it to attacks and spellcasting, or do I just add it to my equipment too?
I'll add it to your whatever it's easier for you to remember. So basically, once a day with an action, you can drink it, and it restores 2d4 plus 4 hit points, and then you need to sleep for a night before it recharges.
Yeah.
Songo, you could, if you want, make an item in your backpack, like your items list. And then if you click the little dot that shows up when you hover over the item, there is a little text thing that you can type into. So you can put an Estus flask down there,
Okay.
or whatever it is, and then just copy paste what Aiden had wrote into it.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And you can also, if you want to keep track of how many charges you have of it, on the right side where it says short and long rest, you should see class resource things, right?
I see features and trait.
Here, I'll
Sorry.
send you a picture. I'll send you a picture of what it looks like. If you
I
hit the
see.
plus button, you can add another class resource. Another row of 2. And you can turn one of them, you just type in for the name, the Estus flask.
Mhm.
And then in total, you put 1. And then
Yeah.
in the one below it, you put 1. And that'll let you keep track of it.
All right.
Sorry to tangent that.
No, you're good.
I wanted to
Mhm.
help.
So
Yeah.
So how much money am I spending?
For the jewelry and the fancy dresses, it would run you 1 gold. Everything.
1 gold?
Hmm.
That's cheap.
If you want to buy the most expensive ones, you can do that.
Yeah, I want to buy something extremely fancy.
It would be a total of 15 gold between the jewelry and the fanciest dresses you can find.
I'm not smart, but I did it like this, I guess. I don't think it's letting me do it. Nina, you might have to
Check.
fix it for me later.
Aiden, could you give me permission to see her character sheet?
I can do it for her.
Okay.
And also, how do I delete it from being a weapon too? Help.
I can do that for you too. You can do it from that. Estes Flask.
Nina, I bought you jewelry too. Write it in your thingy.
Do I just type jewelry?
Fancy jewelry.
I'll assume you got me 3 pieces of fancy
Oh,
jewelry.
that's how you do it.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Let me check because you can put it as an attack technically.
Hmm. But it's just more of a healing item.
Yeah. So now you can just click it.
Can I test
There
it?
you go, and it heals you. Yeah. There you go. The roll doesn't mean anything. It's
No, I know.
It's just
there you
funny.
go.
There
Now
we
you can.
go.
Now if you click it, it will only roll. There you
Nice. Woo!
go. Yep.
Thank you.
Easy. You're welcome. And yeah. There you go.
I love the 3D dice function.
Yeah, I can tell. I can see that. Okay. So yeah, anything else you'd like to do before we finish this here stream?
Other than buying jewelry, well, while Nina is like walking around with Wintercat, and after she realizes that Wintercat is buying her jewelry and stuff, and she doesn't have to pay for it, she does get visibly excited about the fact that she's buying clothing and stuff. And like the fennec side of her will show, and her tail will start to wag under her dress,
Oh,
and
that's
she'll like
adorable.
desperately try to stop it.
That's adorable.
That's all
Also, I
can
love
think of.
I love how Neckmeat has the fork and the spork on his back.
Yeah.
It
I'm
was
trying to-
actually really annoying to get that spork. I
Well,
was
Yeah.
like searching for it, and I kept failing to turn it into a PNG.
Well,
Have
no,
to
because
run
also
like
some of
fix
the
screen.
images, just like straight on Google Images, you can see the person holding their camera and like at the spork.
It would be fun if it was like a random human and the reflection
Yeah.
smiling.
You're just trapped in the spork.
Yeah.
The
It's just
spork
like
I was
secretly has a
playing that. I
soul.
want to see the
Oh my
person
god,
with the
that
human
reminds me
reflection.
of a image of
Here, I'll try to
like
find it again.
it's like a some
Yeah, right
like
here.
antique auction thing, and someone made fake renders, and it was like one of them was a mirror, but the text that the person put was like photographer trapped in
I'll put it in. I'll put it in VC chat. That's the one that I wanted, but there's just a person in. Yeah. Just-
Well, You're getting
See
that
their
one. I'm putting it in
iPhone.
paint button. I want you to use this one instead.
It's fancier.
It's
Are you-
fancier and it's funny.
Are
that
you
there's a
absolutely sure
person
though
in
that
it.
there isn't a third fork around?
No, you can see. Not that you can see here.
Damn.
We'll get another one eventually.
Eventually.
Oh
Collection of forks.
It was my goal to get 3. It'd be 1,000.
Can you dual wield the fork and the spork?
Yeah.
Nice.
no! Roddy, I had to make it darker. Oh no, that didn't fix it. Oh, I'm gonna have to manually. Yeah, no, you're not getting this fork.
Yeah.
My editing program really doesn't want to
To
do
be
it.
fair, the one
Amazing.
that you gave me also has a camera in it. It just doesn't have a person in it.
Does it?
Yeah. You can see like some of the reflections, some of the equipment that they have in the background.
Oh, you're right. Good. Perfect. It's a sequence break.
Red boy.
And with that, as you guys finish your shopping and get ready to enact your plan to take down these dastardly pirates, we will leave it here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll play next week. Or no, not next week. 2 weeks from now because it was a bi-weekly thing. I want to play more D&D.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I miss this. I miss it so much.
Same.
We just got back into
Yeah.
the routine of eating fajitas on Thursdays. Now we have to get back in the routine of this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm excited to
Also,
see.
I found the thing I was talking about. Check VC chat.
Oh. Okay, I'll set you down.
Oh.
the same energy as
Photographer
the
trap in a
orc.
mirror.
Mirror.
Amazing. Oh, I see the person on the
What
picture.
game is this?
Yeah. Okay, I'll be leaving now. But thank you so much for the stream. Thank you for playing with me, guys. I love
Thank
you.
you for DMing.
It's always super
Thanks for
fun.
DMing.
Jaden. I look forward to next time.
Same. Baby.
Nah.
Bye.
Good night.
And there he goes into the
He's
ether.
just so cool.
Oh, he's such a good DM. It's genuinely a dream come true to have him DM for me.
He's so
So,
I got gubbed up into the D&D stream.
so who?
And then he immediately sent me a fucking Barracuteer meme.
cool.
Get called out, fucko!
Also,
Does Goblin like D&D?
That's a question that I cannot answer for.
not your food. What was I saying? Oh, I forgot to record. So you're downloading this, Vince?
Well, I'm not downloading it. I'm just uploading it from.
The
Twitch.
page.
And
Yeah,
who
just gonna
who do we want to raid?
Is Yariko live?
Yeah,
Man, it's Yariko. It's always Yariko.
it's
Gotta
always
keep to the
Yariko.
tradition. It's always Yariko.
Yariko. Raid channel.
Oh, Before you go
we
raiding-
played the zombie game, or not zombie, goblin game the one time. I want to play with you sometime, Gub.
Oh no.
You can play D&D with me.
Say it quick.
before people go, you go raiding. I got a new Echo token, by the way, for people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I
that
posted it.
is.
I posted it in VC chat,
Oh.
so you can put it up on stream.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wait, you're
good.
raiding. My bad, I didn't realize you used
Oh, we
the...
got time, because even if the raid, like, ends before Wintercat clicks go, we can just re-raid.
Fair.
Save picture. Image. I would
Also,
like.
this
There you
was
go,
the
that
thing I was
looks
doodling earlier for the,
Yeah.
stream. for the echo.
That is really good, Songo, actually.
There you go.
Like, your
That's what
line
Songo
work
was
is
working on.
amazing.
I've learned vector lines in Clip Studio are a blessing.
You
They
really
are.
are.
Anyways, new echo token has Starshade's hat now.
Have a great day, everyone. We love to
Have a
see
good
you
one.
around.
Good night.
Ta-da.
Bye bye.
Mwah.
And it
Aw,
has
there's
been
Mwah.
graded as soon as it connects. Connect the chat. Connect.
I want to get a beetle buddy to tag along.
Yeah, I'll put some in my bag.